And for also keeping track of MaddCow's belongings.
Okay, so the poster, we'll do the raffle in about 5 minutes. I need you to come up with a word between now and then.
Okay. Why can't beef jerky be as soft as yam?
Because it's dried out. There you go. That is the poster that I'm going to be giving away. Looks like he went back to Goliath. Didn't like his Kraken play. Ooh, we got a Laz, a bucket. Ooh, this is a very interesting damage comp team. I like it. I'm excited to see who will win. Lots of deployables, so these two alone will be able to make a really annoying job for the monster, which is going to be really nice. How big is the poster? Like a normal size poster? I mean, like... Can you give your soul with it? I will have my soul touch it, but I'm not going to give away my whole soul. The devil already owns that. So once again, road to high priority, out of position. Being super aggressive. Remember, they have a Laz on their team. Laz, you play very differently. But it does look like the team is going to get in some early damage here. I like that they're holding the dome. One thing to be careful of with holding the dome and with Laz is that it's very easy to get a strike and then run away before anything can happen. And here we go. Protado with the beacons. Oh, monster going to go away. Force a dome. Dome drop. Dome drop. Where's the dome drop? Nope. No dome drop. There's the dome drop. Laz get back into position. Monster at half health. Awkward loop smash. And it looks like there is the assault. Got a personal shield. I'd love to see some shield replenishment of shields here. Mechanized recharge. I have mechanized recharge as soon as that personal shield breaks. Personal shield broke. Use it. Mechanized recharge. Then he can pop his personal shield. Medic can pop his heal. But yeah, I definitely feel lack of communication with buckets. Really hurt. Now remember, there is a Laz, so Laz is keeping his distance. Now punish the monster. Punish. Oh, and there we go. Nope, that's going to be really risky res. So no strike on priority, but Laz... Oh, Laz did go sneak out the back. Really well done. And there we go. Dome is down. Monster going to take a little bit of damage. Any more dots? More dots. Okay, stop dots.
Always love a good Lazarus.
Yep.
Keep in mind that whoever enters into this raffle to win a poster, we do need to have a mailing address.
Yes, I will need a... You can have a fake name if you want to, but I will need a legitimate address. If you, or if you're younger than 18, or you live at home and your parents don't like you getting shit from random strangers, or they're worried that I'm some sort of a creeper, then you will have to opt out, because I will need your address. Or if you're worried about it, go rent a P.O. box for a month.
Sad thing is this is a legit concern of ours.
Yes. Okay, so once again, habit forming of evolving underneath a little pillar right there. Oh, another mechanized recharge. I'm not sure why that person mechanized recharge there. I feel that Bucket's a little too liberal with mechanized recharge. Once again, monster probably going to focus on the assault would be my guess. Pop the shield burst a little early. You want to get it so you can get a little bit of health from the heal burst. Laz just sitting there pretty. Monster not even trying to go after Laz. There we go. Here is the forced dome. There we go. There's the dome coming down. Now remember, the hunters can stay over here on that side. If the monster regenerates armor, so be it, but there's no reason to chase. There's no reason to chase. You have all your deployables set up out there. Force the monster to come to you. Like, worst case scenario, you get bored for a couple minutes. But who cares if you're bored when you win?
He is working with beginners and now only. He might do intermediate later on, but right now he's only...
Yeah, right now I'd love to focus on beginners only. Right now it's usually pretty much mostly intermediates. I don't do any advanced or expert or competitive teams right now because it's mostly I want to try and get new players that are brand new to the game.
And as much as we would like to this raffle to only be US, we're not that cynical.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's
Although if you live in Germany, I hate you because Germany sucks to ship to. But
so
no.
Does Sweden. So does Sweden.
Germany is the worst.
That thing cost you $13 for Sweden.
Yeah, but what was the Germany one? It was like 20 something almost.
It was like 12. No, it really was 20.
Yeah, it was. Screw Germany. Germany sucks to ship to. But no, I am not exclusive to US winners only.
And I hate to break it to you, he gave his soul to me a long time ago.
If I have no soul, that means you shouldn't trust me, guys. There we go. Sorry, didn't pay attention. Laz out of position. Yeah. So once again, I feel like the monster shouldn't, or the hunters should have stayed on their side of the rock and forced the hunters. It did work out good for them. No strikes or anything. Monster going to try and escape. 3.5 bars of health here. A lot of damage. Renegade Abe with Bucket is really good because the turrets start really wrecking and doing a lot of damage. And there we go. Some lingering dots. More dots. Okay, stop that.
We did give him a t-shirt, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just making sure we got that.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with giving everyone else. There are a few people that didn't claim their stickers or wristbands like when I first started streaming.
Yeah, I think we still have all of those too.
But that's okay. So really good job on the Hunters team here. Monster almost at half health and no strikes on the Hunter team. This is really good.
Medic, you stay with the soul.
I do feel that the monster should focus Laz, force him to pop his invisibility, and then go after him. Because the mechanized recharge only lets the heal burst work, and not his invisibility. So there's a time of window. Because if you can drop Laz, then the team really, really suffers. But if you let Laz just kind of sit around, especially with cooldown reductions, he can pump out his heal burst pretty well, especially with a good bucket. Okay, so here we go. Monster getting engaged. Be very careful about destroying those harpoons. Supports are about to go down. Nice dodge by Bucket there. Now remember, you want to kind of stay on the high ground. You don't want to be on this low ground when you can avoid it. Monster going to start trying to go away. Looks like he's going further into the cave. Still, oh, I still wouldn't have domed. I would have actually waited a little while. Because this is actually...
Really bad spot to dome.
Yeah, I'd take the dome down. This is not a place you want to fight.
This is the God Dome. Yeah, I think it is.
Okay, so Medic is getting really hurt here. When I say God Dome, I'm not sure why, because of the back area, which is not where they're fighting anyway. Yeah, really good job with the harpoons. I'd definitely focus on that Hawk. Make sure you're focusing those harpoons as soon as you possibly can. Nice job by Laz. See, even though this isn't very tall, look how well he's doing about avoiding damage by going around this rock. Really good job. Force the monster to take a lot of damage. Does look like Laz is about to go down. Monster is taking nice shield by Bucket. Bucket should be using mechanized recharge again pretty soon. Really solid team. Like Laz doing an amazing job of roaching here. Just staying away from the monster. Really good job. I can't praise Ruzi's playstyle enough. Very well done. And here we go. A lot of damage. Oh, overthrow the rock. Monster gonna try and get away. Ooh, them harpoons. Harpoons doing so much work. Really good job on the placement of them. I definitely, yeah, Hawk, definitely try and work on your harpoon kills. Harpoon killing. And also try and break line of sight when you can, because otherwise dots being refreshed by Abe sucks.
Fuck off!
Stop, Bustier. It's so wrong.
What is that?
I have no idea what it is, but it's her. It's
Who's?
Selena.
Oh.
Stop, Bustier. It's a raw man. A little rhinestones on.
Yep, cooldown reductions. It's exactly what you want. Because then that way his steel burst is up a lot. Because his steel burst is actually pretty good.
Get the damage.
Damage buff.
So Hunters right now, commanding lead, halfway to Evolve Stage 3, 4 minutes on the clock. They're getting the damage perk right now. Probably the next dome might end up finishing the game.
It was pretty cool. There were like these plaques of wood that a guy like engraved like this house believes in Disney and Jedis and all that stuff. And then he also did like the Articles of Faith and the Proclamation of the Family. They were beautiful. I really wanted one.
I can tell.
I'm just saying it was pretty. Not that I would go out and spend $150 right now. I don't know how much they were,
I can tell.
but it was just really pretty.
I know. I'm not saying anything weren't.
Yes, but you're making fun of me.
I'm not. So they might just be camping the relay. I don't think they realized how little he ate on the way.
Any clue where he might be?
But yeah, it looks like that they're just setting up ready for the fight. I like that placement right there. That's because if he comes out of the cave, that's going to hook him as he comes out. Yeah, Portado doing a really good job of putting the... Oh, nope, now they're all out of position. Oh, risky trap. Or who threw that? I think the monster might have been able to down somebody really fast there. Ooh, laggy sport. Yeah, so the one thing I would work on is definitely focus on Laz. Force him to cloak. Because you really have to kind of work on... Now, stay with him. There you go, you hit him. You can find it with damage numbers and by fire breath. Nope. But once he pops back up, then you can have a window to go after him. I do feel that he was not being focused very well. And definitely don't rock throw unless you're point blank. Because most likely they're going to be able to dodge out of that. Oh, here we go. Laz, get that strike. Oh, and then rock throw. Misses the rock throw. Charge, one more hit. Oh, no, and that's going to be GG. Good job. Really good job by Laz. I did feel that not focusing on Laz was a mistake, because you have to force him to come out of hiding. GG.
That wasn't GG because that last I didn't get because of him. Fuck!
Really, really, really good Laz play. Laz doing a really good job just staying alive and roaching. Even in that one dome, I even heard you guys say afterwards that this is a bad dome, and I felt that that was correct. I felt that that was a really bad dome, but somehow you guys made it work. So really, really good job. The one thing I would recommend for the monster is always try and force the Laz to burn his invisibility, because especially if he's got good cooldown reductions, he can actually keep up his team very well, especially with the bucket. Like a bucket and Laz on the team, like Laz has to be really, really focused. Yeah, no problem, Ruzi. Yeah, you did a really good job. But yeah, you were sitting back and you were heal bursting, and then you were doing a really good job roaching. Even on small elevation changes, that's exactly what you want to do. Block line of sight, and then use your invisibility and your cooldowns when necessary. But yeah, I would have probably focused him a little bit more. The first dome, though, when the assault did go down, I felt that the mechanized recharge would have helped out, but someone was saying that you used it earlier. But I think if you timed that right with his personal shield to come back up, as well as you and Laz both using your class cooldowns. He would have been popped up pretty much to full health almost, and you would have been in a much stronger position. I do feel that once the assault was down, it is totally worth camping a body for the strike. The chances are that Laz would get up, and it's not worth it when you're taking permanent health damage, but you definitely want to go ahead and try and camp bodies when you can. So there's two trains of thoughts. Basically, you get your strike in the dome, get a strike or two, have Laz pick him up, and you don't care, you just want to get the strike to get out of the dome. 2, you down somebody, you camp the corpse, you eat the body, whatever it takes, but you make sure that Laz cannot get the revive off. At least you keep this strike. That's arguably okay, only because strikes only mean 10% reduced max health, which doesn't really mean too much in the grand scheme of things, to be honest. But I almost feel like strikes are kind of not super important, because it still boils down to one big engagement at the end anyway. That being the case, though, the third one is focus Laz, only Laz. Force him to come out of hiding, pop his invisibility when he gets low. As soon as he comes back up, burn all your cooldowns on him, and then just, drag him into the ground. And once he is down, try and get another strike or two after that. But just realize that you will be taking more health for each strike on a Laz team. So taking a few bars of health and putting a strike on Laz and the one or two other people on the team is usually justifiably okay. But otherwise, most of your abilities were landing. I definitely would work on using rock throw only when it's point blank or when somebody's jetpacking up. There's a couple of times when you would jump and then you would get ready to throw a rock, but the other person was completely out of line of sight by then. So just be careful about that. And then just focus on using your bully tactics. Charge people off of a cliff, follow up with a heavy, basically keep on keeping them on the low ground, and when they get off, when they want to try and get up the high ground, that's when you rock throw and fire breath and climb up and things like that.
Against the Lazarus, do you think that going stage 3 as fast as possible to battle at relay grants you the most chance?
Not necessarily Macadamia. Turret placements and shields were pretty on point. Portado, once again, you did an amazing job. Your harpoons were really good. Hawk, be very, very careful and mindful of when you get harpooned. There were a lot of times when you used a couple of traversals or abilities and you were still harpooned. So just be careful of that. But yeah, great job on deployable locations for both Bucket and Trapper. But yeah, really good placement. You guys were roaching very, very well. Very good job. Very good job.
You ready to give away that thing?
Yes.